literally in the course of a few hours. He said the pandemic was over, only to reverse himself and say, no, it's not over. It's never going to be over for Dr. Fauci, I'm sure. Take a listen to these budded sound bites.
We are certainly right now in this country out of the pandemic phase. Is the pandemic still here? Absolutely. So when I said phase, I probably should have said the acute stage of the pandemic phase.
I see you laughing. It is laughable.
It is. And again, this just gets back to why you can't have YouTube or Google or Facebook or Twitter relying upon government officials to tell you what the truth is about something, because even they don't know. They change their minds every 10 seconds about stuff, including like really important things like whether or not to wear a mask or, whether the vaccine is actually going to protect you from getting infected. Like that's why you cannot have top-down information controls, because the truth is always a moving target.
Mm-hmm. I feel like either he had a momentary slip, when he said it's over, because I don't think he's ever going to say that and really mean it. He doesn't really want that. Or he just got woodshedded. He said it because it's actually a fact, and he slipped into factual reporting for a second there, only to get woodshedded by the administration. We said, we're not admitting that. We have mandates in place. We're still firing people for not no, it's not over. Get back on message.
Yeah, I think they took out the cattle prod and found a nice quiet room somewhere to set him straight about what the official message is.
Yeah, what do you think is going to happen with a lot of these vaccine mandates are still in place? People are still getting fired. Even I wonder about in my schools. They have vaccine mandates in our schools. They don't kick in until they're 16 years old, and I'm not there yet with my kids. But I wonder, how do you justify that, right? For the kids who are about to turn 15 to 16, you can't justify that anymore. You got Fauci on tape saying the pandemic phase, at least, is over. It's over. So what's going to happen? Do you think, do these politicians and bureaucrats and school administrators follow through with these things?
The writer Christopher Lasch once said the essence of propaganda was keeping the public in an ongoing state of emergency. And I think especially in the Trump years, we've fallen into the pattern of always being in an emergency, and politicians finding ways to find that useful. The pandemic has been extremely useful to politicians. It has given them the ability to dictate all kinds of behaviors and to allow them to stick their fingers in things like the news and internet content moderation. I don't think they want the emergency to end. I think they like this new normal, and it's a problem. The idea that there aren't people who are motivated to end crises is a big problem just generally, I think, in politics.
This episode of The Megyn Kelly Show is sponsored by the Claremont Review of Books, a quarterly journal of original essays and book reviews that the smartest conservatives in America read from cover to cover. Widely regarded as the intellectual nerve center of the conservative world, the Claremont Review of Books is one of the only places where important new books and ideas are treated seriously and in depth by reviewers who know what they're talking about, many of whom you will recognize because we've had them on our show. Victor Davis Hanson, Sarab Amari, Heather McDonald, John Daniel Davidson, to name just a few. You can get a sampling of the exceptional content they publish, along with a special offer, at ClaremontReviewOfBooks.com/MK. Claremont is spelled Claremont. Listeners of The Megyn Kelly Show will receive a free bonus issue of the publication when you sign up for a 1-year subscription. That's 5 issues for the price of 4 at the low cost of $19.95. If you love great writing and thoughtful insights on everything from politics to history, philosophy, music, art, and sports, then sign up to start receiving the best read for the most well-read. today at ClaremontReviewOfBooks.com/MK. Again, that's CLAREMONT reviewofbooks.com/MK. Hey, thanks so much for watching. If you like what you just saw, hit the subscribe button for more clips and full episodes.